Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is just they've got a plan. You know, it's not just you know throwing paint on the wall and hoping it works out for them. They're just they've got a plan. They know what they want. In players and culture and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Just like everybody, that's draft picks. Everybody that accrues a bunch of draft picks. Sometimes those work, sometimes they don't. So these guys are a really well thought out group. Know what fits in this team, both schematically and culturally, and then we just go for it.
Is that exciting for you, that sort of sense of aggression, but knowledgeable aggression?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think as a player, it's always exciting to add good players to your team, and you find a guy like Vaughn that's available, and we're able to make it work. It's a fun thing to be a part of.
What's that like for a quarterback? Already was going to have to face a rush with Leonard Floyd and Aaron Donald and everyone else, and now you've got to account for Von Miller. From a quarterback's perspective, how does that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just puts you on the clock, that much more. I know our defensive coaches will find creative ways to scheme those guys up to try to create one-on-ones and create, headaches in the pass protection stuff for offenses. So I know those guys are going to enjoy playing, off of each other. I know that. Whoever gets the single is going to be expected to win. I know they're going to be challenging each other, and it'll be fun to watch.
How do you describe him as a
Oh, yeah, sure. I've played against him a few times. Just a incredibly talented player. Somebody you have to account for. There's so many of those guys I feel like now on our front. So it's a fun problem to have if you're us.
A player of Deshaun's caliber leaving, does that say anything about the culture, about this being team first purely?
I think it's disappointing that it didn't work out. I've got a ton of respect for Deshaun and how talented he is as a player. Reached out to him afterwards and just said, man, it was fun playing with one of the all-time, great deep threats. And he, being able to connect with him on a long one in Tampa was cool. It didn't work out for whatever reason, and I just know that I trust, our front office, our coaching staff to give us, put us in the best position to try to succeed. That's what they're always trying to do is figure out what's best for this team. And that's what they felt was best, and we move on. We go from there. We got a great group of guys ready to play, and excited about what's coming next.
How is your back?
I feel good. Yeah, I'll be fine. Play Sunday. Not worried about it.
It's stiffness? Or?
Yeah, just stiff. Yep.
What stands out about Tennessee's defense to you?
Really multiple. Really changed the look on you as a quarterback. A bunch of different coverages, coverage variations. Pressures that feel like pressures that aren't pressures. There's, quite a few things that they do that's really good. And then, from a personnel standpoint, one of the better safeties in the league, a group up front that really gets after the passer too, some physical downhill linebackers. Janoris is still playing at a high level at the outside corner spot. So, really across their defense, they've got playmakers. And, they do enough changing the look on a quarterback to make it difficult for you.
Matthew, on the outside, when the Rams make a move like this, we all tend to say this is all in for the Super Bowl. Do you guys talk about that? Do you think it's all in for the Super Bowl?
I mean, every time we put the pads on, that's what we think about. We think about going and winning the next game and eventually having that last game be the one we all want to be playing in. So we don't talk about it too much big picture at that point. It's more so that's kind of our attitude every time we come out here and practice, play, whatever it is. We're doing everything we can to try to sharpen ourselves to be as good as we possibly can, each week. Good. Thanks, guys.
Howdy.
Ron, can you take us through the last couple of days, especially emotionally, have been like for you now that you're finally here?
It's different. You know, it feels like a movie. it feels like a movie. From coming in to work on Monday, and I was in the training room, and they said that George wanted to talk to me. I've been in the league 11 years, so I already knew what this talk was going to be about. And initially, it hurt. I've been saying it kind of felt like removing a splinter. At first it hurts. It hurts bad. I've been there for 11 years. I don't know anything else. I was a Denver Bronco, and they told me that I was getting traded to the Rams. It hurt, said all my goodbyes, and looking at my house and looking at all the memories that I had there throughout 11 years, it was tough. When I took off Tuesday morning, though, I had a nice view of the mountains, and I told myself, like, hey, taking off, Denver Bronco, when I land, I'm a Los Angeles Ram. And I landed, the camera crew out there, it was a warm welcome. Went straight to get the physical, came here to the facility, started meeting players, and it's starting to feel good. It's starting to feel real good. You look at all the talent that we have. I went to sleep 4-4 and woke up 7-1. It's not, it's not, on the back end of things, it's not really that bad, and it's better for me, it's better for the organization, and you just gotta, let reality sink in. That I get to play with, Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey and Leonard Floyd, and Matthew Stafford, and this solid offensive line, and they got a solid team, and the Denver Broncos, they're still building. They're still family and stuff, but this team's ready to win right now, ready to win championships right now, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
My next question is just what is it like to be on a defensive front with Aaron Donald?
Oh, it's incredible. You hear stories of, the fearsome foursome, and you hear stories of, this legendary defense, and we want to recreate that. They've been playing great defense all year, and I just want to add to it. I want to add some of the things that I do best, my leadership and my energy, and my positive vibes. I just want to contribute, to a winning team. It'll be fun.
Any
it
thoughts
will be.
on doing this in state-of-the-art facility at SoFi in front of 70,000+ every Sunday?
Man, it'd be incredible. Like I said, it feels like a movie. It feels like a movie. Coming to work today, my first day at work, it felt like, you transferred to a new high school, and it was exciting. You get to meet new friends and all of that stuff. And I get to play at SoFi Stadium, incredible stadium. Last year, I didn't get to play. I was injured the whole entire year, so when they played the Chargers, I didn't get to see it. But I've heard stories on how incredible it is, and how state of the art the Super Bowl is going to be there this year, and hopefully that'll be us, playing there. And everything's better. Everything's great. I'm excited to be here.
What do you see as your biggest adjustment coming from Denver?
Honestly, it's just all mental. It's just, everything just looks weird. I've been wearing blue and orange forever. Everything just looks weird, but it feels extremely right. It feels right to be here. It feels like, this is the right thing for me. 40, it looks weird, but it feels, it's coming off a little bit, but 40, it looks weird, but it feels right, man. And being here with all of these guys, man, it's really a dream come true, man. The Denver Broncos, they definitely did me right by sending me to such a legendary franchise with a legendary team.
How much were you able to do in practice today, and how is your ankle feeling?
What was the question again?
How much were you able to do in practice today? How's your ankle feeling?
Oh, today we just did a walkthrough. I was able to do the whole walkthrough. It's still coming along. It's still coming along. I still have some lingering issues, but I know if I can continue to take it day by day, I feel good for this weekend. I feel good, about my recovery process. This training staff, I came from a legendary training staff. This training staff is right up there with those guys. I've heard stories of Reggie and all the guys that they have here, and then all of those stories were true. All of those stories were true, man. They're gonna take care of the players. They're taking care of me, man. I feel like I'm in good hands.
Aaron Donald was one of the guys that was really excited to have here. Obviously, you've known him in Pro Bowls. What's the communication been like between you two since you got here?
Oh, it's been great, man. I cried a lot on Monday, but all the tears weren't sad. I had tears of joy too, because I'm coming here to play with Aaron Donald, man. It was amazing. I've been familiar with Aaron. He came to my Pass Rush Summit. You watch film each and every week. You watch all the highlights and the sack reels, and you see him just going crazy. And these guys triple team him. I've been getting triple teamed for the last 10 years. That's 6 people right there, and we still got Leonard Floyd and all the other guys. So it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun, man. And I'm excited to be a part of this team. Coach McVay, he's just so energetic, and he's a great coach. It feels like a movie. It really does. It feels like a movie, and I'm excited to be in it.
Does this feel like it frees you up to do what you do best in terms of rushing the quarterback?
I feel like it frees up us all. I'm sure they'll figure out creative ways to try to triple team and double team and chip. But it can't possibly be that effective. We got great coaches. We got great guys playing on this team, and we'll be able to figure it out. They've already been with it. We're first in sacks on defense already. And you add me to that team, I feel like I could add and help out some of these guys for sure.
Von, you mentioned looking around your house and some of those memories that were striking you as you were sort of compartmentalizing into this new chapter. What really stopped you? What did you look at or see or feel that really stopped you in your
I'm such a sentimental guy. It could be like a scratch in the floor. I remember, we failed, this is my second year in the league, bringing the couch in, just little stuff like that. And, time it just flies. It really does. It's really just a moment in time. And, you look up, and I was a rookie, coming to Denver, fresh off a lockout. And then 11 years later, I'm here with the Los Angeles Rams. You really can't, you really can't put the emotion into words. It's a beautiful thing. Life is beautiful. A guy told me on Monday, he told me a quote. He said, "You want to make God laugh, then make plans." And I had plans to, retire at Denver Bronco and do all these things, and I'm here, and this is great. This is better for me. And honestly, when I think about it, this is what I prayed for. It wasn't like truly this. I didn't pray to get traded and go to the Los Angeles Rams, but I prayed for my team to improve. I prayed, to win again. I prayed to go to a Super Bowl again. I prayed to, have to be able to make game-changing plays on a winning team, and I wasn't able to do it in Denver Broncos, and he brought me here. So it's a true blessing. Thinking about my house, I got a crazy basement. It's always open to my teammates to come over after games, just anytime. And just being able to spend time with all of my teammates and all of my coaches at home, I'm gonna miss that for sure.
And Von, you made a point to mention a lot of people in your farewell video, including people that may have worked for the team in the past, or equipment guys and videographers. Why did you do that? Why was that?
Because all of those guys contributed to making me who I am today. And I did forget the athletic training staff. Vince Greek, Matt Key, Michael Sundin, all of you guys. Kylie and all of you guys, man. I missed y'all in the video, but I just made up for it now. But I just tried to take care of the people that have taken care of me. I didn't get this far by myself for sure. And I just wanted to getting traded. You kind of don't have all the time to sit and think and prepare all of these farewells. It's just you get 2 hours, think about it, do the video, boom, and that's it. And if it was like free agency or something, you get all of this time to talk and say your farewells. But just kind of rip the Band-Aid off, and I tried my best to really mention all the people that helped me become the Von I am today. For sure.
What it takes for a team to win the Super Bowl. What are you looking for in assessing your new team?
Man, there's so many different ways to win the Super Bowl. I won it with Peyton Manning in 2015. We had a crazy defense. Peyton was so effective with the ball. And we still had some weaknesses on that team, but I think we made up for it with our spirit decor. I think we made up for it for the type of team that we were and the type of energy that we have for each other. And you look at this team, man. If you look at the 2005 team, you look at this team. It's a lot of similarities. We got a great secondary here. We got a great defensive line here. Got a great quarterback here, great offensive line. We can run the ball, pass the ball. It's a lot of correlations to that team, but you still got to go out there and win. There's been a lot of super teams, built that were supposed to do this and do that, and they didn't, quite meet the expectation. My whole goal here is just to contribute to this team, contribute to wins. Take it one game at a time, one play at a time. And I'm sure if we can compartmentalize, our play, and we can take it one play at a time, we'll be all right in the postseason.
Sure. Von, you mentioned Aaron Donald up front. How well do you know, or how much do you know about Jalen Ramsey as well?
Oh, Jalen was the first guy to hit me. I'm probably most familiar with Jalen than anybody on this team. We go way back to before he was even in the league. His agent was my agent at the time, and I'm super familiar with Jalen and his family, and the type of player that he is, and You know, being here on this team, he was the first one to hit me. You know, it's like you go to your school for the first time, you got that one kid that say, hey, man, you know, introduce themselves. It's kind of like, you know, Forrest Gump on the bus when you walking in. You know, that was Jalen. That was Jalen for me, and you know, he welcomed me with open arms, and you know, made me feel comfortable here. And yes, it's been great, man. It's you know, it looks weird, but it feels good, man. And you know, I thank God for, you know, blessing me with this opportunity to be here and experience these such great energy again. I'm so grateful for it.
Vaughn, was the pass rush summit the first time you had the chance to work with Aaron Donald?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was. And
what struck you about that you didn't know about him before? What kinds of tips did you guys trade, anything like that?
Yeah, so you know, even before the Pass Rush Summit, you know, we were following each other on Instagram and you know, talking about stuff on Instagram. And you know, I had invited him a couple of years, and this one year he was just like, "Yeah, I can make it. I'm gonna bring the D-line out." We had it in Vegas, so you know, Vegas is just you know 45 minutes away. So he brought out the D-line and stuff, and you know, the Pass Rush Summit is a great place because you can sit down and you can watch film, and we can go over plays, and it's actually the guy that is doing this stuff. And you know what stuck out, you know, for me with Aaron is just the stuff that he was doing. Like there is no move for it. There is no. You really couldn't put it into words. I think he created like this power pop, and really he was just bullying the guy and moving him out of the way. You know, so I was just blown away by his strength and, you know, his knowledge of the game, and you know, some of the stuff he does, you know, it just can't be done. You know, we had veterans there. We had guys that had retired and, you know, came back to contribute to the Pass Rush Summit. And you look at Aaron, and you know, some of the stuff you just can't put it into words, and some of the stuff it just can't be done. And you know, it's such an honor and a privilege to be his teammate, to be all these guys' teammates, man. And you know, I'm gonna earn their respect each and every day, each and every game, man. And I'm excited to be here. It's gonna be a good one.
All set.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate you guys.